As their Browns emerge from their tunnel, they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
11 yards there, just like last play. Rivers now from the 50. Catch made here by Campbell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Rivers hands this one to Mack.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 35.
Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down, Indy. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On the ground, it's Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
9-yard line.
Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
11 on the play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They run the draw play with Mack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On the coverage.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. That's caught inside the 20.
Give me some.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Colts 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The ball carrier.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
And let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Safety Glenn Delpit up to make the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 24, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down, Colts.
First down, Rivers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Rivers to throw it. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
A gain of 32.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
At the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They go right back to Mack, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score.
Touchdown.
Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. 4th and goal, Charles. All the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that blocks.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 29-yard line.
Second down and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run it with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to crazy, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
50, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A first down throw here for Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry from Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
It's a gain of
we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
50-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
No gain on the
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield's pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
5. Brings up 3rd and
now Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Is a turnover on down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
At the 17-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Mack. He's got a 1st down past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rivers to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Sanchez to kick off for the...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run with Chubb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream.